Rigid behaviour is the hallmark of autism. Young autistic children often have very strong preferences around what they will play with, what they will eat, what they will wear, and what they will watch on television. And because of this behaviour, parents often try to keep things the same or develop very good routines to help their child manage the bumps that happen throughout the day. And that's really useful. But being human means that we will encounter uncertainty. It means that curveballs will come our way from time to time. So it's really important that we equip children with flexible thinking skills to the degree that they are able in everyday life. I'm Linda Phillips, speech and language therapist and founder of Parenting Autism, where we teach parents of young autistic children key skills to help improve their communication and social interaction. So how do you go about teaching young children flexible thinking skills? Well, the first thing is to make change fun. Quite often the changes that children encounter that make them upset are not necessarily enjoyable. Perhaps they've had to go to the doctor, the dentist, or the hairdresser, and that provokes a really strong reaction. So we need to counter that by introducing change which says to them change is okay because it's enjoyable. So if you have a schedule, you might want to put a change card on the schedule to signal there's a change coming up. Or if you normally just tell your child, then you would say, we're doing something different today, and make it a fun change. You don't have to go overboard and do something crazy because that could be quite stressful anyway, but make it enjoyable. So perhaps the change might be you're going to the park today instead of staying inside and playing. The next thing is to make change a part of everyday life. So you would want to introduce small changes where you perhaps would normally keep everything the same, just small changes, and certainly not lots of changes all at once, but small changes that your child can manage. So this would be things like having a different food one night, eating on trays instead of at the table if that's where you normally eat, changing up your places at the dinner table, driving a different route, something different from what you normally do so that you are signaling to your child change is okay. And the next thing you'd want to do is to teach your child to think about alternatives. So children quite often have plan A and then they get very stuck if plan A is not going to work. So what you want to do is show them how to get to plan B. So for example, perhaps it's raining and your child was going to go outside and play in the garden. How you would handle that is say, oh dear, it's raining. Let's play inside instead. Let's make a den with cushions. So you're showing them that there is an alternative which can be as good and it's enjoyable and you can do it. And then finally, the thing to remember is to acknowledge their emotions. Change is genuinely very difficult for them. So if they get upset or angry, don't say stop fussing or stop being silly. Just acknowledge what it is that they're feeling. You look angry, you look upset, and then help them to navigate through that process until they can become calm again. So there are some easy ways to bring about change in everyday life to begin to teach your young child some flexible thinking skills. Thank you for watching this video. Now please tell me in the comments something that you do that helps your child to develop some level of flexible thinking. And if you found this video useful, would you do me a favor? Would you share it on your social media so that other parents can hear this message? And to thank you for doing so, I'd like to give you a free gift which you can claim at www.parentingautismcoach.com.